Welcome to Provo, Utah, Lavelle Edwards Stadium at altitude. Altitude that's been piloted by the likes of Young, McMahon, and Detmer, and home to the BYU Cougars. We've got a top 25 showdown in this one, both teams with an opportunity to get a statement victory. As we'll see the number 23 team in the country, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. So Colorado's offense will get the first possession of the game. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him, I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares too, I swear. When you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
Man, this guy's a playmaker.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Wide receiver shows motion. To the air. It's Retzlaff. The throw. Finds his man down the middle. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning too. That was beautiful.
To the air on first down. Complete with conviction on the crosser. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23. BYU right back to the line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is...
Touchdown, Cougars! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation and timing. Football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, you know, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on another SEC rival, the Vanderbilt Commodores. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. The Commodores offense will take the first swing of the game. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
He's going to take a shot right away. And that'll be incomplete. They try. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. Now the play fake. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. We anticipate this will be much tighter than the last time these two met when it was a blowout, David.
And here's the thing. You got an opportunity right now. You got the football early in this game to show you. This is good.
A first down for the offense. Looking to throw, it's Vandergrift. He finds his man. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Kentucky right back to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Big first down sack for the defense, brings up 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets loose. Down he goes again. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Got a wide open receiver. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. 1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. They want to throw it. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! Late in the game, and the confidence is building. If only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they close it to 17-10. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Dropping back, it's Pavia. Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Big opportunity for this defense to get a stop and maybe get the ball back on 3rd and 10. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. Turns it on at midfield. The expressway is wide open. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Man, this is where the defense knows they have to make a play. You're ripping at the football, trying to force a fumble, doing whatever you can late in this football game to try to give your offense a chance with the football, because otherwise that clock's just going to continue to tick, and this one's going to be over.
There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. And David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous, sometimes you get too many penalties.
Before they run down the hill at Clemson, they touch Howard's rock. Only if they're ready to go, because if they're not, as Frank Howard himself said, keep your stinking hands off my rock. Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina, home to the Tigers. We have a ranked versus unranked battle coming up here, and you know how chaos can ensue if they start smelling an upset. As we'll see a squad from the AAC, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Clemson will kick off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Charlotte's offense will get the first swing of the game. And here comes the big fella, a staple of this aerial attack, Jesse.
And he's a guy that can line up all over the field, David. There's matchups out there waiting to be taken advantage of.
Yeah, and it's so nice to be able to do that. It makes it easy to play quarterback when you can feature a guy like this that's fast, big, and strong.
And they'll finally... Offense getting set for first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the pass is complete. He's got it at the 20. Touchdown, Charlotte. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Man, there are times a quarterback and receiver just have the unspoken language. He's lined up to the left side. He's looking down. There's nobody in the middle of the field. The quarterback kind of just winks at him and says, I'm throwing you this post. You go get it and go score a touchdown. Man, that is exactly what happened.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close to within 10, down 17-7. That kind of drive will... Here comes the offense on second down. Brown wants to pass. Makes his connection. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to get it through the air. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Looking to move it through the air. Coming after him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll line up for a second down play. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. Tosses it incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd...
He's loose. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They're looking to pass from the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. He wants it all. And he took a shot at the end zone, and he almost picked it off. It'll be 3rd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. And this one splits the uprights.
I know they're trailing going into the locker room here at halftime, but kicking that field goal gives them a little bit of a jolt, a little bit of a boost of momentum that they can carry with them into the second half. And there's a lot of football left to go here. I can't wait to see what happens.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Death Valley. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. Time to see how things play out the rest of the way as we send it back to our guys in Death Valley.
The 49ers will boot it away to start the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and And now on second down for this offense. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. And the 49ers are moving quickly down the field. They're trying to get to it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's going for the big play. Fires the pass, intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the defense comes away with the pick there with their nickel personnel. I think moving forward, if you're on offense, when you see that personnel on the field, you want to run the ball against it because you've got smaller guys out there. Or if you're going to throw, think about quick screens outside when you have tight ends flexed on the periphery.
And this sophomore able is sacked. They can get the sack. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on.
Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee, Music City, USA, and home to the Commodores of Vanderbilt, who hope today they will hit all of the right notes. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Volunteers will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Vanderbilt Commodores offense takes the field to start this game off. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. You want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. To the air, it's Pavia. A little screen to the running back. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a... Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Finds his tight end. At midfield, he's got room. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. And the Commodores in the hurry-up. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Commodores have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the timing just a hair off. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes the connection. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. And the Commodores have pushed it inside the 20. To the ground to try to move the chains. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. 1 more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, Dave. Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, site of the 1996 Olympic Games, Center Park Stadium, and home to the Georgia State Panthers. And we have been feeling the excitement for this one all week. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup it. Flying out to the left. The 20. Touchdown, Georgia State. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going into the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
Offense in an empty set. He wants to start this drive with a pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? This offense has a second down play. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Right on target this time. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Trying to get to it. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And he's got it inside the 35.
And this offense has got to kick it in high gear now. Making a big play, that is great, but we got to go up-tempo. We got to go fast. We're trailing big in this ball game. We got to put a lot of drives together and maybe even get lucky.
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Quarterbacks love receivers that can get separation, but that amount of separation is a little excessive.
I agree, Reese, and I think the defense needs to have a little powwow on the sidelines and talk about what just happened, because that was an absolute busted coverage on the back end. Defense can't keep playing like that.
You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly...
And you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.